Hello chatbox out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far. Get sat down with a cup of tea and a biscuit and get comfortable because it has been one jam-packed week so far. So on my Monday I was supposed to be doing a 5 till close, and on my Sunday shift one of my colleagues was talking to me and was saying about how we were going to be going to Ninja Warrior and asked if I wanted to go. I was like, yeah, but I'm doing a 5 till close. And one of my other colleagues on shift said that they do my evening shift for me, which meant I was able to go. So I was going off to Ninja Warrior in the evening. So on my Monday I got up, showered and changed, and in the morning I was just watching a bit more of Red, White and Royal Blue. We were watching that, had some toast and a cup of tea. My mum was asleep, my dad was at work, older brother away with his girlfriend, and my younger sister was at hers, younger brother at his, and mum was asleep and she got up, and my dad got back from work and went off to bed. I was just watching some vlogs and TikToks and listening to a bit of music and did some drawing and colouring in. And I'm colouring it on my phone, which is so therapeutic. And then I headed off to go get my cousin, who's over from Ireland, with my aunt and uncle and her younger sister, a birthday card, as it was her 60th birthday on Tuesday. So I went off to the card factory and got her a birthday card, and then I popped off to one of the flower shops and I got some flower starts in there that I'll show you guys now. Such lovely colours on these flowers. I was having a nice chat with the flower shop keepers in there, and then I got some plants from there as well that I'll show you guys now. I love the succulents and cactuses from there, and all the plants hanging from the windows. It's like a little jungle in there. I then went off and had a look around the charity shops and went off to the book shop. I then bumped into one of my mates, so I was having a nice catch with them. I then went off to one of the other flower shops and I got some dahlia flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. They are amazing, such lovely vibrant colours. I love dahlias so much, and they were freshly brought in and they just smelled so good. And I was having a lovely chat with the flower shop keepers in there. I then went off and got myself a Butty's lunch, and I got back and had my Butty's lunch. I had a tuna, cheese, onion, lettuce, cucumber, toasted wrap, my usual, with a Belgian bun. Always save the potato last, and I had that with a cup of tea, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. It was so delicious. I love a Butty's. Then I was watching Home and Away, sorted out my bleached out doll, wrote a bit of my journal, listened to a bit of music, watched Escape to Country and Home and Away and Farrah Brown, and had a few Home and Aways to catch up on. And then my dad had to go off to work to lock up, and I went off to go meet up with my mates at work for our trip to go to Ninja Warrior. I was a little bit nervous but also very excited, and we went in separate cars because there was like 9 of us going, and so we went in multiple different cars and we headed off up to Gloucester where we go to Ninja Warrior. And me and some of my colleagues went off in one car and we got there early, so me and my mate went off and had a look in the home base they had there around the corner from where they had the Ninja Warrior. We then got in there and we got these wristbands that says Ninja Warrior on, and these coloured ones, it like they said like yellow wristband, whereas your time is up. And we got in there, got some drinks, and then got a little safety talk about like what not to do and stuff. And then we got in there and you could get some gloves for your hands, and I was like, I won't need those, I'm not really going to be doing much like in there. And then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it my all. I went on this one apparatus and I was holding myself up and I slipped and literally went down this rope on my hands and got blisters on my hands, and it was so painful. And so I went off to the front desk and was like, can I get some plasters please? And I was like, and while I'm at it, can I get some of these, which I should have got straight away. And so yeah, definitely get these if you're gonna go. And then I went up the mini ramp, like the one, you know, in Ninja Warrior where they run up and then they press the button to like see how fast they are. The big one, there was no way I was ever going to be able to get up that, and I was so proud of myself getting up the small little ramp and jumping off onto like the wed crash like mat down below. Had to make sure you landed on your butt, and so I managed to jump forward and land, and then I got over these little steps and managed to not to fall into the foam pit until one of my mates was doing one of the obstacle courses, and I got one of the foam bricks and chucked it at him, and one of my other mates thought it'd be funny to push me in to the foam pit, which was not good. So I literally went flying forward onto one of the wedge little like stepping stones, and it really hurt my chest and my back. Managed to like get up out of there, and then when it was his turn on the obstacle course, I managed to get him back with a foam brick and actually kick the little like foam like ball he was on, and so he then fell off, and then I managed to chuck another brick at him, and my colleague's mum came, who works in Polish, and she actually managed to get on film me falling into the foam pit, did me dirty, and we got the clip and saw it, and at the end you can see me walking off rubbing my back. It really bloody hurt, but I got him back. Vengeance was sweet. And then we got a group photo at the end, and I'm going to show you guys that photo now. It's such a good time at Ninja Warrior, despite blisters on my hand, and the photo was so cute. And then we made our way back and almost forgot, before we'd even probably started, I lost my shoe in the foam pit, and they said to us, if you drop anything in there, it will probably take 2 to 3 weeks to get back to you. But luckily my head chef managed to dive in and get my shoe for me. Had a bit of a Cinderella moment. And then we made our way back to our workplace and had some food there, and on the way back we were playing, me and the people I was with, we were playing Evanescence and Insomnia and stuff like that, having a proper wave in the car, windows down. And it's true what they say, when you've got good music playing, it makes you drive so much faster, because the person who was driving us back was literally driving so fast, I was literally there like, oh my god. But yeah, we had such a great evening. Got back and I had a chicken ciabatta with some fries, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. The chicken ciabatta was so good. I loved ciabattas. They're probably one of my favourite things on the menu at the moment. The chicken ciabattas are so good. I stayed there for a bit, and then my mate who dropped us back to Ninja Warrior kindly dropped me home, as he just lives on the corner from me, and he's the one that came up with the idea to go to Slimbridge when we saw the Slimbridge sign on the way back. So me, him and one of our other workmates are going to be going there. I then got back and I watched the UK soaps, finished writing my journal, I put that away. I then had some cereal and was just watching some vlogs and TikToks and some funny dog and cat videos. I was then just watching some stuff on Netflix. I then went off to bed, and then on my Tuesday I got up, showered and changed, ready to go off to Slimbridge with my workmates. Had some toast with a cup of tea, watched the last little bit of Red, White and Royal Blue, which I've watched like 5 times already. It's so adorable and you definitely need to go check that out. My mum then got up, my dad was at work, older brother away with his girlfriend, older sister at hers, younger brother at work and younger sister at hers. And then my mate came and picked me up to go off to Slimbridge. We then picked up our mate from Audi car park, actually lives just around the corner from there. And then we headed off to Slimbridge, and when we got there, we paid and got in there, and we got these little booklets, and they had little bits of like artwork from Quentin Blake, and it's called Drawn to the Water, and a little trail, and had some illustrations and a little map. So cute. Love Quentin Blake's illustrations, they're so amazing. And then we went in and had a look at some of the birds and the attractions, and I'm going to show you guys some of the photos I got there now. I love Slimbridge. I haven't been there since I was little, so it was really cool going back there. And we went off to a little show where they were showing one of the birds, and it was really fascinating finding out about the facts and, well, their habitat and the things they eat and about what they'd be doing in the wild. And then we went off to the cafe, and I had a pepperoni cheese panini and had a luxury hot chocolate and a bit of Victoria sponge cake, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. We then let our food go down, and then we went off and had a look at some more of the attractions, and I got some more photos that I'm going to show you guys now. We then went off to the gift shop and got some bird feed to go feed the birds, and I got this little felt flower which is so pretty. Then we went off and fed the birds, and we then finished off the day with going off to the bird safari little canoe thing, and I hadn't canoed since year 6, so I was a little bit nervous. I was worried about falling in and getting soaked. And so we got our life jackets on, had a little safety talk, and then we head off into the canoe. I sat in the middle, my mate was in the front, and one of my other mates was in the back, and I had to sit in the middle and try not to like walk the boat or lean to the side and stuff. And we went round, and I was paddling, and I kept on forgetting to go like back you had to push forward, and to go forward you had to push that way. So I was getting all muddled up, but I got the hang of it kind of, and we had a really good time. It was quite relaxing, and we had to go under this log, so we had to lean forward to like go under, and we went under twice. The second time the log did hit my back and my neck a bit, but it was fine, and we like went under, and I just like put my head up like that to like try and like avoid getting whacked in the head with this log. And then we went on twice, and at the end my mate who was at the back, he was like led there like that and let me and my mate like continue like the last little bit, and we actually did quite well, and we managed to get to the like side of the bank and got off, and we were quite impressed with how well we actually did and how quick we got round. Then we made our way back, and we got our rotors for the next 2 weeks, and I'm now going to be off from Thursday. After Thursday shift, I'm not going to be until the 2nd of September. I cannot wait to be having 2 weeks off, and I was put down for a shift on the 30th of August, but I'm not going to be able to do that. So luckily one of my colleagues was like, yeah, I'll do that shift, and I wouldn't be able to anyway because I'm on holiday. So I'm going to be off from the 18th to the 2nd of September, and I am so excited. I cannot wait for this holiday. And we then made our way back, and I got dropped back, and I then sorted out my Bluetooth doll, wrote a bit of my journal, watched today's Home and Away, and then I watched today's Home and Away and watched the stuff for chord that I needed to watch, and then I was just listening to a bit of music, and my younger brother came over, and then my mum and dad and younger brother headed off to go to my grandma's for my cousin's 16th birthday party tea, and I walked down, and on the way there I got some flower snacks that I'm going to show you guys now. Such beautiful flower snaps. I then got to my grandma's for my cousin's 16th birthday party tea, and my older sister was there, and so was our family friend, and we were sat in the garden. It was a lovely sunny evening, and we had a party tea, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of the party spread we had now. The party spread was so good, I ate so much. Then we were just playing some games in the garden, and we played Marco Polo, and it was getting later, so it was getting dark, and we had the blindfold on, and it was actually quite disorientating having the blindfold on and not really being able to see. And we were worried that we were going to go into the flower beds or into the washing line, so if whoever was on it was getting too close to it, we'd be like back, or to the right or to the left, to like stop them from bashing into the washing line or going into the flower beds. And we had such a great evening playing that. And then my younger brother dropped me home later on. My mum and dad had gone off a little bit earlier on in the evening, and then we got back and my younger brother went off home, and then I was just watching the last little bit of my journal for the day. And we also had a birthday cake for my cousin and sang happy birthday to her. I almost forgot to show you guys. Let me show you guys now. Such a lovely birthday cake. I had a little bit of that with a cup of tea just before we played the Marco Polo game in the garden, and it was so delicious. Mwah, love it. And then I watched the UK soaps, finished writing my journal, put that away. I was then just watching some stuff on Netflix, listened to a bit of music, and did a bit of drawing and colouring in. And then I went off to bed. And then on my Wednesday, which is today, I got up and had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast. I was just watching some stuff on Netflix, listened to a bit of music, watching some vlogs and TikToks. My mum was asleep, my dad was at work, older sister at hers, the older brother away at his girlfriend's house, younger brother at work. And then my older sister came and picked me up, and we went off to go to the King Kong mini golf with my aunt and uncle and my cousins from Ireland and my grandma, and then my auntie and her daughter and her kids, so my cousin and my other cousins who I hadn't seen for years, so it's nice seeing them. And we were running a bit late because there was a road closed, so we then had to go a longer way. And then we got there and we had like 11 of us playing, so it took a while, but it was really fun. It was a lovely sunny day as well, and I got some snaps of King Kong mini golf that I'm going to show you guys now. So cool, love mini golf so much. Then we went off to the lounge and had some lunch, and I had a strawberry milkshake and had some blueberry pancakes. And then for pudding, I had a chocolate brownie with ice cream on, and also had a pot of tea. And I'm going to show you guys a photo of some of the food I had now. It was so delicious. We then let our food go down, and my older sister got a really nice photo of me under these lanterns that were hanging above. Then we said goodbye to my auntie and her daughter and her kids who'd come along, and it was lovely to see them. They then went off, and then we said goodbye to my aunt and uncle and cousins from Ireland who were going off to see my grandpa in the care home with my grandma. So they went off there, and then me and my older sister made our way back, and we were listening to some music, having a good old sing-song on the way back. And then got home, and my mum had brought me this bucket hat for holiday, for when we go on holiday, because I'm going a bit thin on top, don't want to be burning my scalp. So she got me this bucket hat. Apparently bucket hats are back in at the moment, so I now have a bucket hat. I am now a proud owner of a bucket hat. I then watched Home and Away, wrote a bit of my journal, sorted out my Bluetooth doll. I packed my Bluetooth doll's outfits ready to take her and her outfits on holiday. I'm not going to be packing until Thursday evening. Cannot wait, cannot believe we go on holiday on Friday. I'm so excited for that. Then I got the birthday card for my cousin that I forgot to give her yesterday, and took that down to my grandma's and gave that to her. I stayed there for a little bit, and I had a cup of tea and had a good chat with them, and they're off to Bath tomorrow, so I wish them a good time in Bath tomorrow. I then made my way back. On the way back, I got some flower snaps, and I'm going to show you guys those flower snaps now. I then got home and my dad had got back from going back to close up his workplace, and my older sister had been over and she went off, and my younger sister is over. She's staying down now for a holiday, and I am now off to go and have some tea. Probably going to make myself some scrambled eggs, and then I'm going to be watching UK soaps, and then probably just going to chill for the rest of the evening. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far. All have a lovely rest of your week. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye. Oh dear, I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached to my body. I just forgot to show you guys these two gifts here that my aunt and uncle and cousins got me. They went to Longleat the other day and they got me this Lima mug here, which is so cute. They know I love a good mug, and they also got me some Lima socks because they know I also love socks and I also love Limas. So these are perfect. They got them for me for belated birthday presents from when my birthday was last month, and got me a card as well. It's very sweet of them to do so, and I've had such a lovely time having my aunt and uncle and cousins over from Ireland for the week, and I hope they have a lovely time in Bath tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be seeing them now, but before they go back, and yeah, I hope they have a lovely time, and yeah, have a lovely rest of the week.